Hello lolers, how are you? Fantastic. Does your Katarina rape like me? No. But can you play like me? Yes. Should you use this tips and tricks video? I don't know. Is Riot's community ever satisfied? Anyways, without further ado, let's begin. In this video, the theme is lanes. So we will be covering pre-lane, mid lane, bot lane, top lane, and jungle lane. So here we go, hope you guys enjoy it. Pre-lane is essentially the first minute and 30 seconds before minions spawn. Most of the time people are setting up for the jungle. Sometimes though, level 1 fights break out during jungle evasions or fights at mid. If you are planning to fight at level 1, keep this rule in mind. Tanky champions with CC should always be in front. They take the longest to die and if played well can catch the squishy champs, guaranteeing a quick kill and gold for the whole team. Bot lane is an extremely hectic lane. Most of the time it is 2 versus 2. When laning with another person, you must play as a team. The best bot laners are those who have the best synergy, not only as champions but as players as well. To reach this level of synergy, you must play as one person. If your teammate goes in for the kill, go in with them. If your teammate is in need of help, help them if you can save them, instead of grabbing a guaranteed kill. Most of the time at high level play, you'll see a support with ranged DPS at bot lane. This is primarily because of the importance of minion kills. It is a lot easier to take minions when there isn't another person fighting over it. A ranged DPS has the best ability to kill creep early game without pushing the lane, and the support allows them to stay in lane forever. This is why you usually see the bot lane player out-killing everyone in minions. Of course, having a support and ranged DPS isn't required. If you can figure out a system between you and your lane partner to take out CS, it doesn't matter who you play at bot lane. When you are at bot, there are 3 places to ward: the tri-bush, the bot lane bush, and dragon. Bot lane's job isn't just to push down the turret or farm up creep. Their most important job is dragon control. This vision on dragon and tri-bush is extremely important. You will tend to see that there is usually a pink ward on dragon or in the tri-bush in order to counter enemy wards. Keep in mind that there is a 6-minute respawn timer on dragon. When you think you are spending too much gold on pink wards, investing in an oracles might be the better idea. Always remember to defend bot lane even after you take the turret. Just because you took the enemy turret doesn't mean that the laning phase is over. Defend your turret and keep minions away. Don't give your enemy free gold. The jungler has 2 jobs: ganking lanes that need help and control over neutrals. The best jungler can gank, control dragon, and harass the enemy jungler by taking their buffs and neutral monsters. Of course, some champions can do this better than other champions. That is why you usually see them in the jungle instead of in lane. Most junglers you see are extremely skilled in one or all of these things. When you see a champion jungling, keep in mind what their specialty is, and use that knowledge to know where you should place wards. For example, to counter jungle twitch, keep a pink ward in the middle of the lane. As a jungler, ganking isn't something you do when your teammates need it. Gank whenever a lane is in a good position to gank, regardless of whether or not your teammates are winning their lanes. This also means that you shouldn't stop ganking when you've successfully ganked a lane. With every successful gank, you make your teammates stronger and your enemies weaker. As you can see here, Twitch's constant ganks at top have given me the power to carry my entire team and made Gangplank completely useless to his own team. When you jungle, placing wards in the enemy's jungle can help your teammates see incoming ganks. It can also allow you to counter jungle when you know the position of the enemy jungler. Junglers don't necessarily go into lane to gank. They can come to counter gank. If you see that your teammates are in a position to get ganked by the enemy, stay close to them and counter gank the enemy jungler if he does come. During the first 20 minutes of the game, the jungler's most important job is to take and control dragon. As the game drags on, this control shifts over to Baron. Taking Baron can win games. Not only does it give you an amazing buff, it gives a lot of gold as well. Learn to know when you are in a good position to take Baron or dragon. If your enemies are out of position or are dead, taking Baron should be easy. If you don't know where your enemy is and they are alive, then avoid taking Baron. A bad call on Baron can lose an entire game. That the Baron respawn timer is 7 minutes. When you're a jungler looking to gank, tell your teammates beforehand. This way, your teammates can help set up the gank and make it easier to kill your opponents, as you can see here. When you are playing at top lane, your job in this case is to merely watch out for ganks and farm as much as possible before the team fight phase begins. Since you are too far from dragon, you can't really help your team unless you have teleport. If you are having trouble with your lane, call for a gank. If you push too far out, you can swing mid and attempt the gank. Keep wards in the river and or tribush to watch for the enemy jungler. If you won your lane and push down the turret, continue pushing or begin roaming around to help teammates. If you intend to continue pushing the lane, these are two good places to ward when you're either pushing up or down.
Unstoppable. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Because mid lane has the shortest distances between all places on the map, mid lane's job is basically all lanes put into one. If dragon is up, you go help take it. If you see that bot or top is open for a gank, you go gank. If you see an opportunity to counter jungle and steal an enemy buff, you're in the best position to do so. If you've won your lane, then take the mid turret. Most of the time mid champions are the ones with the most amount of mobility, so that they could be wherever they are needed. Mid lane players should have the most amount of map awareness. If they see anyone out of position, it is their priority to use that to their advantage. This map awareness also extends to ganks. Since you are mid, you are the easiest person to gank as well. Wherever you put your ward, try to keep close to it and hug it so you can see ganks before they occur. If your champion utilizes mana, it might be a good idea to ask the jungler for the blue buff throughout the game in order to give you that extra edge over your opponent.
Triple kill.
Thanks for watching. This will be my last video for now. These videos are going on hiatus, which means that I won't be able to play as much and in turn can't make as many videos. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you guys around. I also would like to dedicate this video to my friend Serena, who actually helped me get started on my first video. So thanks.